Yeah. Well, Jack, I mean, the insight is it really is welcome here because we do our best to get information out to people listening, obviously, like any show. But, it's often we miss things, and I'm really glad that you had a chance to come on and kind of give us your thoughts on this, and we'll try to participate likewise on your show. And I'll certainly be tuning in tomorrow because you told us off the break there that you'll be talking about this more in detail. If not tomorrow, if not Friday, then obviously with Monday. But before we let you go, Jack, you have something to promote. We want to give you the time here to promote whatever you have to promote this big event. So why don't you just take it off?
Well, I appreciate it since you guys aren't paying me for this. So we have well, you can always pay me, but and you did actually we did a barter arrangement today, which I should tell your listeners about, which is very satisfactory to me. We have a whole new website which is interactive. That means you can comment on all the stories. I'm running all new stories constantly. In fact, at the top of our headline news page at deadlinelive.info, deadlinelive.info, our news site, you can hear the interview that we did with Deborah Stevens, who I know is helping us work the show today as a producer, about the Rainbow Gathering and how this is a sign of the times. When we're talking about non-lethal weapons and all of this, you got to hear this interview that I did with Deb Stevens, and that's at the top of our page at deadlinelive.info. You can also get all the news about our show, the articles that I write, the articles that are written about us. You can actually go back about 2 years, and you can get all the news we reported for 2 years, exclusive news reports. Also, you can get free podcasts. I can't say that on my show, so that's an announcement that I couldn't say on the Genesis Communications radio network because I don't want the radio police coming and hunting me down, but free podcasts at deadlinelive.info. Also, I will be doing a concert with Cynthia McKinney and Cindy Sheehan and Les Claypool from Primus, Tom Morella from Rage Against the Machine, Raza from the Wu-Tang Clan, Suicidal Tendencies, Fishbone, Ika Mouse, all these great underground bands at Los Angeles, at the Los Angeles State Historic Park on September 27th. It's going to be a huge concert. We can sell 20,000 tickets. They're available at Ticketmaster right now, about $20 to get in before they start scalping tickets. So you want to go to Ticketmaster if you can get out to L.A. That is going to be a huge truth concert that I'm going to be speaking at, and I want people to come to that. But we have a special announcement for your show. The rumors have been confirmed. The Austin, Texas Revolutionary All-Stars, to which I am the frontman and singer and co-songwriter and producer, will be playing here in Austin, Texas for maybe one show only at the Room 710 on 9/11, the night of 9/11. Now, there are two concerts going on. One is at Red 7, the Communist Club. You can go to that show if you want. That's where I'm just kidding.
Wait, what's the club?
It's called Red 7, and they do have a giant hammer and a sickle behind the stage, but we're not going to hold that against them. Our good friends, Exit the Sun, are going to be playing there. Used to be Rubberhead, a great punk rock band. They're going to be playing there. It's a fundraiser for the Feel Good Foundation. John Feel, who's one of the firefighters, one of the first responders that has been poisoned by responding to 9/11, doing his patriotic duty. So that's a great thing. Right across the street at Room 710, we'll be doing our gig, and we will be playing. So this is the first time anyone's heard this. This might be the only time you're going to see it. Guyman Adams from God's Little Toy is going to be playing guitar in that band, and he's one of the chief songwriters, and he's one of the people that were the genesis of this band. My good friend Jeff Creep, who has played on the biggest stages across the world as a punk rock drummer for the Midnight Creeps and now in the Rock City Rockingtons, is going to be playing the drums. All of our favorite musicians we're going to put on a crazy show, man. It is a truck coming in for 15 minutes, a short set, just mowing people over. And I've played thousands of shows, so we're going to all throw our expertise into one lump 15-minute set on 9/11 at Room 710 here in Austin, Texas. And Blunt Force Trauma, the drummer for them, of course, being Felix, from the fastest drummer on the whole planet, from a band called DRI. Their band is going to play. Doom Siren, Reagan Era, Religious Vomit. I know you guys want to go see Religious Vomit.
Yeah, of course. Why would I not want to see
You can
Religious
bring God to that. And Street Cleaner also playing that show. It's all a 9/11 show for 9/11 information. So I hope a lot of people come out. We got 2 gigs now. We're working on the day gig, too, so that will be a 3rd gig. 9/11 in Austin, Texas. I'm not going to New York this year. We're staying in Austin, and we're going to really, I was going to say raise hell. We're going to really, put it all out there for people.
I have to get...
God might have some issue with that.
Well, first of all, God, do you want to see religious vomit?
Yes.
Okay. God says yes. And
God's sick of religion, too. Trust me. I talk to him.
Listen,
or at least I get drunk enough sometimes to think I am.
Well, there you go. And folks, if you missed it before, God called in just because Jack was on the show. This is the first time God's ever called our show, and I think hopefully in the future we will speak to God. Maybe we'll have some words before the show's over. There you go. There's God right there. So, Jack, I mean, that's great, and thank you for, first of all, thank you for making the announcement on our show, and we're really, once again, just privileged and proud to have you on the show. As always, anytime you want to come on, by all means, just let us know. Before we let you go for our last final power segment, any last thoughts?
Yeah, I'd like to have God on Deadline Live. We got to try to arrange that. I want to see if we can do it.
Nice.
Why not?
Okay. I think God's up to it. We'll talk over the break. If God stays on the line there, Jack, we'll talk to God, and we will, obviously...
There's a great song by Bright Eyes. You got to play that. If I Talk to God. He played it on the Jay Leno show, and I don't think they saw or heard from him for about 2 years after that. It's a great song.
Oh, my goodness. Well, Jack, great stuff. And we'll try to arrange the God interview. Obviously, he's kind of under wraps with us. We have royalty fees and stuff to pay him, that whole thing. And we'll definitely do that. But, Jack, once again, thank you for coming on. Yes, we obviously love having you on. Any other time, it'd be great. And let's keep in touch. And once again, folks, thanks for your participation. Jack Blood, thank you for coming on the Animal Farm.
Well, I do have one more thing to say.
Say it.
Goodbye.
We just gave Jack Blood a little board, folks, and he's using it, and we're really glad that he's happy to have it. And, Jack, thank you once again.
We're not worthy!
Yes.
We're not worthy!
We're not worthy at all, folks. We're so humbled to have the greatest radio talk show host in the history of mankind on our show, Jack Blood. Thank you so much. And unfortunately, out of time, no power segment tonight for Piath or Ben. I am Tony saying thank you to Jack Blood. Thank you to God. And I want to let go with God's final words on 9/11, folks. Stay tuned for Tuesday's show. Take care. God, take it over.
9/11, a total inside job.